on Dayton's. Bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out the day. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke for way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, 20 slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. I'm a stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty. Stay out of this. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha bless his spirit.
Chill. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Rock the shows, Big bang roll cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready, You got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame, no clout. Bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it. This shit give me, ooh yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the. I do. Don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up. as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, gone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing at to their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. On 3rd down, It's Cohen calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Goff. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
18.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 73 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Gotta go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, gotta go. Gotta go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Mark Barron able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord.